Hey guys, this looks like a fun one. This is another Catriona Agg puzzle. We're given a quarter circle and a semicircle. The two blue angles are congruent. And it's asking us to find this missing angle. If you want to try it on your own, pause it right now because I'm going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. First, let's label this angle X and let's focus on this semicircle. In a semicircle, if you have an inscribed angle that stands on the diameter, it will always be 90 degrees. Here are the notes right here. So this is a 90-degree angle, which means that X plus question mark is going to equal 90. Next, we can bring back the quarter circle. Let's label the blue angle Y, and this blue angle is also Y. And this kind of looks like we're only referring to this piece, but we're actually referring to the whole blue angle. Let's make these bigger. Let's make them blue. So this is this blue angle. This is this blue angle. And we know that these two blue angles are congruent. They're both equal to Y. Does that make sense? Y. And then if we label this angle Z, we have another equation we can write based off of this triangle. It'll be X plus Y plus Z is equal to 180. That's because the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Next, let's give ourselves some room, copy all of this down, and I want to focus on the quarter circle. Since this is a quarter circle, we know this angle is 90 degrees. Let's move this up here and bring in the entire circle. In this circle, this arc is going to be 90 degrees. It'll match the central angle of 90 degrees. And then I want to focus on this angle, the Y plus Z. It goes from this point on the circle to this vertex on the circle to this other point on the circle. This is an inscribed angle of this circle. This angle measure is going to be half of the measure of this subtended arc. And since this is 90 degrees, all of this is 270 degrees. That means that this Y plus Z is going to be equal to 270 divided by 2, which is 135. And now I think we have everything that we need. We can copy down the X and the 180, and in the place of the Y plus Z, we can plug in 135. And then we can subtract 135 from both sides to get X is equal to 45. And now that we know what X is, in the place of this X, we can plug in 45. After we subtract 45 from both sides, on the left-hand side, we have question mark, and on the right-hand side, 90 minus 45 is 45. And that is the answer to our question. This question mark angle is equal to 45 degrees. Let's put a box around it. How exciting. And this is the problem I'm thinking about working on next. It says find the yellow area. We're given a triangle with sides X, X, and Y. And we're given the angle 60 degrees, 6 root Y degrees, and log X to the 30th degrees. This looks like it's going to be a fun one. How exciting.